The headline hit the internet like a thunderclap. Donald Trump exploding on Jimmy Fallon's show. A heated exchange. A moment so intense it allegedly shook late-night television. Within hours, the claim was everywhere, flashing across YouTube thumbnails, TikTok clips, and social media feeds, wrapped in bold red arrows, shocked reaction faces, and words like, unbelievable, and, live meltdown. The story felt tailor-made for virality, blending two powerful forces, Trump's combustible media reputation and America's obsession with televised confrontation. But the real story is far more complex, far more revealing, and far more fascinating than the viral version. To understand how this narrative caught fire, you have to understand the machine behind late-night television. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is a precision-engineered entertainment product. Shot on a meticulously designed New York studio set, built with sleek modern curves, warm wood tones, iconic city skyline backdrops, and cinematic lighting calibrated to flatter every angle. Multi-camera rigs capture every reaction in ultra-high definition, while teleprompters, cue cards, and production timing are synced down to the second. Nothing on that stage happens by accident. The show's format is equally calculated. Fallon's hosting style prioritizes approachability, humor, and rhythm. Guests are briefed, segments are timed, and even moments that appear spontaneous are guided by an invisible structure designed to keep energy high and controversy controlled. This is not a battlefield. It is a polished entertainment arena built for mass appeal. Donald Trump's past appearance on Fallon's show is often used as the foundation for today's false narrative. When Trump appeared during the 2016 election era, the episode became one of the most talked about late-night moments of the decade. The set glowed with patriotic hues, the band punched up transitions, and the episode delivered massive ratings. The moment everyone remembers wasn't anger, it was levity. Fallon treated Trump like a celebrity guest rather than a political interrogative subject, a decision that later sparked backlash from critics who felt the moment lacked seriousness. That backlash rewrote history. As Trump's political profile intensified and late-night comedy shifted into more openly critical territory, the Fallon episode began to be reframed online. Clips resurfaced with new captions, dramatic edits, zoomed-in facial expressions, and ominous music layered beneath harmless footage. Normal pauses were reframed as tension. Neutral expressions were labeled as fury. The narrative of an explosion was born not from reality, but from reinterpretation. The so-called heated exchange never happened on air. No episode of The Tonight Show features Trump shouting, storming off, or clashing with Fallon. No verified broadcast shows a breakdown, interruption, or confrontation. There was no emergency cut to commercial. No stunned audience silence. No production chaos behind the scenes. The studio cameras captured nothing of the sort, because it never occurred. So where did the anger come from? It came later, elsewhere. Trump has criticized late-night television repeatedly over the years, often calling hosts biased or unfair. Those comments were delivered through rallies, interviews, and social media posts, not from Fallon's desk. As political polarization deepened, those external statements were stitched together with old footage, creating the illusion of a single explosive moment that never existed. The design of modern misinformation is shockingly advanced. High-resolution clips, dramatic color grading, fast cuts, and aggressive voiceovers can turn calm footage into apparent chaos. Add the right soundtrack, slow down a blink, freeze a frame, and suddenly the narrative feels real. This is not accidental. It's engineered for clicks. What makes this story truly cinematic is the contrast between perception and reality. The Tonight Show studio remained exactly what it was designed to be, a controlled, glossy entertainment environment. The cameras rolled smoothly, the lighting stayed warm, the band cues hit on time. The audience laughed when prompted. The show delivered what it always delivers, spectacle without risk. The explosion existed only in the algorithm. And that may be the most powerful revelation of all. In an era where outrage travels faster than truth, a fictional moment can become cultural fact overnight. The Trump-Fallon confrontation became believable not because it happened, but because it felt like it could have happened. That emotional plausibility was enough to override verification. The wow moment isn't a meltdown on live TV. The wow moment is realizing how easily reality can be rewritten when entertainment, politics, and social media collide. There was no on-air clash. There was no heated exchange. There was no explosion. What there was a perfectly produced late-night show, a famous guest, a shifting political climate, and an internet hungry for drama. And in that hunger, fiction briefly became truth, until the footage, the format, and the facts were examined under the bright studio lights of reality.